7 o'clock, part of Las Vegas Fantasy Football Conference, with another episode of Fantasy Football Safe Space, accompanied with my brother from another mother, Brother Fox. How are you?
Hey, I'm well, brother. I'm well. I'm shit. The fact that I'm here today after surviving that Jacksonville heat, hey, it was 12 years a slave up there, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't
Is that
never
hot?
seen nothing like that. So, it said it was 96 degrees with
Mm-hmm.
90% humidity. When I got
Mm.
up in the stadium, it felt like 120. Mind you, I lived in Sacramento. Hell, I got
Mhm.
family in Texas. I ain't never felt nothing like that. Uh,
Well, we glad you look like you lost a few pounds in the face.
Whew. It's it's in Jacksonville on the ground at the stadium.
There you go.
Man,
There you go. In the soil, in the turf.
it's in the. Hey, I see why people don't want to go to Florida in September. No, absolutely not.
I feel it. I feel it. What's up, Albert? Man, thank you for joining
Oh,
us.
but good pleasure.
Uh, let us know who hurt you. Who let you down, and also who killed you this week. Um, Brother Fox, for the good people at home, how can they take care of us?
As always, y'all can give us that HBO special. If you don't know what the HBO special is, it's the Help a Brother Out special. Help some brothers out. Hit that like button, subscribe. It truly goes a long way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I've taken two L's this week, two out of three.
Ooh,
Trevor Lawrence, as you're aware, did not have a
ooh,
great game. I have one share of him. I have three shares of Calvin Ridley,
ooh.
and he had a bunch of drops, bobbles.
He
Could have
did.
been a
Oh, one
touchdown
for
just right.
him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
So that's
I don't
Jacksonville
blame
kind of
him.
hurt.
In that heat, I wouldn't want to catch that ball either, bro. It's man. But yeah, for me, who killed me so far, what is up with Najee, bro? Like I don't get it. Like the O line has been improved, and even your guys' backup with Jalen Warren,
Hmm.
he's doing well. He already has like 8 or 9 points in the game already. Like what? Come on, Najee. You're gonna be out the league in a year and a half, my nigga. If you don't, you
Ooh,
better improve, dog.
ooh.
So, he got rich and stopped trying, bro. Something happened. Albert, you got anybody who failed you this week? What's up, player? Talk
Yeah,
to us.
yeah. Let us know. Um, Nick Chubb.
Carted off, and that didn't look good. That didn't
Yeah.
look good at all.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be available probably for the rest of the season. So pick up, I believe, is Jerome Ford. Believe it or not, I actually picked him up in between Sunday Night Football. No, a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw Brandon Cooks was out in my best ball league. Shout out Jada Plug. Shout out the Pace League. Shout out the Clock Management. Um, Saw Cooks wasn't going to play, and I just didn't want to lose the opportunity to get points because anyone on your bench that goes off gets implemented and put into the starting lineup with best ball. Um, and I felt like Nick Chubb, even though I have him in the Las Vegas League, he's always good for like a little to go down at some point in the season. I didn't think season-ending injury,
For
but
sure.
I did have him handcuffed for Vegas, and I picked him up on a whim, like maybe 11 o'clock. And now I got the starting running back for the Cleveland Browns.
I'm also thinking too, Nick Chubb, not Nick Chubb, but Kareem Hunt knows that offense. He doesn't sign with anybody. He's relatively he hasn't signed. So hey, for all y'all out there watching this, hey, you might want to just swoop.
If not him, then Fournette is still available. There's a few notable names out there. Saquon, 3 weeks.
Yeah, man,
That hurts a lot of people.
and then we don't even know with Eckler being out. Like, how long is he gonna be out?
Well, they early said 1 week, but now it's looking like 3 weeks for a mid to high ankle sprain, which is kind of expected for an ankle sprain of that level. They said Saquon had an ordinary ankle sprain, and it's going to be 3 weeks. But Eckler is like 1 to 2, so Eckler's might be like a low ankle sprain. Joshua Kelly burnt me in 2
I
leagues.
feel like
Yeah.
The Chargers can't be trusted, bro. Like they just can't, dog. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Herbert's been playing well, so he's been putting up consistent numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You can even say, they both play well, but man, everybody else is dirt.
No, I feel. Saquon. Yeah. So that's unfortunate because that's somebody's first. Cooper came back though. Yeah, Amari Cooper is playing. So that bodes well. I'm blanking on. Jamar Chase. Talk about somebody who was talking a lot of trash, hyping his quarterback, putting all kinds of extras out there for no reason. My man has 16 points in 2 weeks. Tyreek's got a catch that's worth more points than Jamar Chase has all season. And you guys are hyping him up as the wide receiver 2, the number 2 overall pick. I ain't forgot.
Remember what I said in the offseason. And y'all looked at me funny when I said that he will never, and I will reiterate it right now, he will never hit his numbers that he hit his rookie season again. There's a difference. He's an elite receiver, absolutely. But when it comes to being a number 1 receiver, you're getting double teamed every play. You're on the game plan every fucking week. Teams have adjusted. They have tape now on Burrow. They have tape now on Chase. They see what routes that they like. And that offensive line, I kept telling people when Orlando Brown was trash. He was next to an all-pro in Joe Tooney who made him look good. Orlando Brown was trash, and it's showing now. He's already given up 3 sacks in 2 games. So that whole team is struggling. The Bengals.
Yeah, of the teams that went 0-2, I'm looking at them as the ones that could be in serious danger. Because they're kind of expected to win the North, at least the favorite. I know Lamar has his new weapons, if that's what you want to call him, and his new offensive coordinator, which I find so funny that he's not a passing quarterback, and they leave a running scheme, and now he's passing more, and his numbers aren't there, and it's not that accurate of a passer. I mean, you would think you'd have a run first coordinator. So everyone who was all gassed on him being this prolific passer with Odell and Flowers and Andrews and Bateman, granted, they all haven't been healthy at the same time. He's never been that passer. I don't care what the offense says. He's someone who's kind of been a mid-tier player, not lived up to that 4th round ADP.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. He even looks like he's kind of slightly lost a step when it comes to running. But it might be a good thing, maybe because his running prowess isn't as great. He's more inclined to check down. Mm-hmm. He's more inclined to take the easy route as opposed to trying to make that spectacular play.
For sure.
Jamal Williams hurt me this week, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, injury sucks.
He's only going to be relevant for the next week to 2 weeks anyway. Mm-hmm. Being as Kamara's coming back, I feel like if you're in the league and you picked up Kamara or you picked up Jonathan Taylor, with all these injuries coming around, with all these running backs, you're going to be eating in a few weeks. You're going to be that Birdman meme, rubbing your hands together. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. It sucks that I have Jonathan Taylor in the league, that I have Chubb. So it's I just lost one, and I have Najee too. I thought I was killing the game because I had Chubb, Najee. I took JT, and then I took Connor in the 7th round. I don't know how he fell there, and I felt like Connor was going to fill in as that flex until JT got back. But now, with Najee not performing and Chubb out, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man. I just don't know what to do. I don't want to sit here and panic already about Najee Harris, but hell, it might be time to hit the button because something's wrong.
Yeah,
something is wrong. Pittsburgh has always been known as that fundamental run-first offense.
Right.
And they're going to give him the touches. It's not like he's not getting the touches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He's become Ezekiel Elliott.
He's
become Ezekiel Elliott. And Warren might be Pollard. Unfortunately. Breece Hall. I think he had 0.5. That one had to hurt a lot of people.
Hell, Dalvin Cook, 0.6.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it might be trying to sell Garrett Wilson back-to-back touchdowns. You gotta get what you can for him.
Yeah.
I saw that they were looking at Matt Ryan.
You said they're looking at Matt Ryan for the Jets. I don't know Matt Ryan he's a good quarterback in the right situation. He needs that offensive line to be productive. And hell, like if they couldn't keep Aaron Rodgers upright for 4 plays, what they gonna do with Matt Ryan?
Yeah. I've also heard talks that if Minnesota goes 0-3 or 0-4, that they could look to move Kirk Cousins for a second or a first round. And since the Jets feel like they're one quarterback away, that might – I don't know if that Kirk Cousins makes them a league winner. And he still has to learn the playbook, but they may be able to salvage the season by trading for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Kirk surprisingly, he's put up good numbers, and Jay Jett has been killing. But it's
They're the Chargers of the NFC. That's the best way to put it. Minnesota is the Chargers of the NFC. Purple and yellow and powder blue and yellow. Distant cousins.
So much hype, so much promise, so much talent, even on the squad.
I mean, remember when they had Stephon Diggs and prime Adam Thielen and a great defense and the young Dalvin Cook? They still couldn't get it done.
And Hawkinson, talent.
Yeah. I played against Hawkinson this week, and it hurt. It hurt because it looks like he might be that guy that he was last year. It's always difficult to tell if someone is as good as you thought they were when they ended the season. So for him to come back and pick up right where he left off, he definitely should have been the second, if not the third, tight end taken off the board. Often he was like the 5th or 6th. So,
man, someone who killed me this week. I played against Geno Smith, and Geno put up 31.2.
Yeah. I have him in 2 leagues.
I thought at that time you got him in 2 leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. This is we talked about this before the season, and we were saying that when it comes to that this was going to be a very difficult year for fantasy football because we see the change in tides that running backs keep getting hurt, receivers in your PPR leagues are going up on the board. So we were encouraging people to draft more receivers. And so far this season is showing true. It's like these top tier running backs, although they might be incredibly great players when they're healthy, you're one step away from Saquon getting hurt. Nick Chubb. The majority he went at the end of the first round, if not the top of the second, for most people. So he's RB1 for majority of people.
No, yeah.
Najee Harris.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, going double, if not triple receiver, and then maybe doing a dice roll on a James Conner, or Brian Robinson, or Rashid White, Alexander Madison, who looks like more like fool's gold. Maybe just trying to get one of those receivers or running backs in that 4th, 5th, 6th round. Hopefully, one of those, one of them pays dividends. Or you get like a suspended stud, or who's going to miss time, but he's coming back. after week 4, week 5.
Mm-hmm. I think a position this year that we kind of hyped up that has been incredibly disappointing, the quarterback position. So far in these first 2 weeks, it's been because we always say, hey, wait for your quarterback. Don't
Mhm.
draft your quarterback in the first 3 rounds. There's not much difference between a Pat Mahomes, a Josh Allen, and a Trevor Lawrence. But you see, people took Jalen Hurts high, and Jalen's been playing like crap. And then you got like Herbert's put up decent numbers, but
Mhm.
it's been few and far between at the quarterback position.
Yeah, the Eagles' offense doesn't look the same. Thankfully, he's had those big plays to Smith and those 1-yard
Mhm.
rushes. But, if those aren't on the goal line with 1 yard to go, I don't know that he gets both of those or either of those touchdowns.
Facts.
I mean, he got them, so you can't be too worried. But he didn't look good week 1. He really didn't look good week 2, but he got it done. Josh Allen didn't look good week 1. Feasted on the Raiders. We kind of expected that. Pat has been, he's gotten Kelsey back now. He had 2 tugs, I think, yesterday. Lamar hasn't looked exotic at all. Lawrence has looked ordinary. Herbert's been consistent. Goff's been consistent. That's about it. Even Tua didn't look as raw as he did last week.
Kirk Cousins has looked good, and Tua.
Yeah.
It's wild out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think next year, if I'm just already collecting notes, or even if I randomly just join the league right now, I think I'm getting my receivers and my tight end. Probably go 0 RB. We might be in the era of the 0 RB. You can't touch the quarterback. You can't touch the receiver. Why not invest in? And they tend to stay healthier. Just don't take Jamar Chase with the number 2 overall pick. The audio is pretty rough, brother. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's kind of cold in here. I know. Hopefully, you get the internet taken care of. Hopefully, we can get the brother Big E back. Albert, Miss Faye, thank you guys for joining us. See you guys next week at 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Go Chiefs. Let's go.